Hello everyone. After completing the past tense of 10 verbs, now is the time for the present tense. So let me revise the 10 verbs. Those are the 10 verbs. To go is راح, to see is شاف, to be is كان, to eat is أكل, to drink is شرب, to write is كتب, to spend is صرف, to travel is سافر, to do is سوى, and to come is إجا. So how can we conjugate the present tense of those 10 verbs? So before I will start, let me tell you something. There is prefix and suffix for all those 10 verbs which are applicable to any verb that you will learn from now onward. So let me tell you what are those. So for أنا, which is I, is a. At the end, nothing. I mean that you have to add the letter a or the sound a before the verb and at the end of the verb, nothing. For إنت, ta, at the end of the verb, nothing. For إنتي, ta, at the end of the verb, e. For إنتو, ta, at the end of the verb, u. For نحنا, na, at the end, nothing. For هو, ya, at the end, nothing. For هي, ta, at the end, nothing. And for whom, ya, at the end, u. So let me give you an example. But here, there is some slight difference between the past tense and the present tense. The present tense, the sound of the verb will change. To go is راح, the sound will become روح. So how can I say I go? أنا أروح. أنت تروح. أنتي تروحي. أنتو تروحوا. نحن نروح. هو يروح. هي تروح. and هم يروحوا. What I'm saying, I'm saying I go, you go, you go, you go, we go, he goes, she goes, and they go. Just small hint, the sound of the verb will change in the present. So the verb is to go راح, the A become OU because the sound, the accent has changed. So أنا أروح. Same thing will be applied to see. To see is شاف. The sound will become شوف. The A will become OU. So how can I conjugate I see? أنا أشوف. أنت تشوف. أنتي تشوفي. أنتو تشوفوا. نحن نشوف. هو يشوف. هي تشوف. and هم يشوفوا, which means I see, you see, you see, you see, we see, he sees, she sees, they see. Same thing will be to be. For to be, can will become كون. The A will become OU. So how can I say I am? أنا أكون. أنت تكون. أنتي تكوني. أنتو تكونوا. نحن نكون. هو يكون. هي تكون. and هم يكونوا. Let's continue with the other verbs. To eat is أكل. Here there is small hint. To eat is أكل. There is 2 A's. Remember, the spoken Arabic as a language doesn't exist. I created this style through the mind mapping to help you creating a structure. And it's all about accent. And since the accent doesn't exist in the class, in the spoken Arabic, we are changing this sound. So أكل, 2 A's, we remove the first A and the second will become OU. So أكل will become كل. So how can I conjugate I eat? أنا أكل. You eat. أنت تأكل. You eat. أنتِ تأكلي. You eat. أنتوا تأكلوا. We eat. نحن نأكل. He eats هو يأكل. She eats هي تأكل. And they eat هم يأكلوا. Same thing will be applied to drink. To drink is شرب. How many A's? 2 A's. First A will go. Second will become OU, so it will become شرب. So how can I conjugate I drink? أنا أشرب. You drink أنت تشرب. You drink أنتِ تشربي. You drink أنتوا تشربوا. We drink نحن نشرب. He drinks هو يشرب. She drinks هي تشرب. And they drink هم يشربوا. Simple. After few verbs, I will give you some example. Now, what about to spend? To spend is صرف. Again, 2 A's. First A will go. Second will become OU, will become صرف. How can I conjugate I spend? أنا أصرف. أنت تصرف. أنتِ تصرفي. أنتوا تصرفوا. نحن نصرف. هو يصرف. هي تصرف. هم يصرفوا. Very simple. What about to write? To write is كتب. Again, same thing. We remove the first A. Second will become OU. اكتب. How can I say I write? أنا أكتب. أنت تكتب. أنتِ تكتبي. أنتوا تكتبوا. نحن نكتب. هو يكتب. هي تكتب. هم يكتبوا. What I'm saying, I write, you write, you write, you write, we write, he writes, she writes, they write. So with this, I finished 7 verbs in the present tense. Remember, راح is 1A, the A will become OU, روح. شاف will become شوف, the A will become OU. كان will become كون. أكل, first A will go, second will become OU, كل. شرب, شرب. كتب, كتب. صرف, صرف. 7 verbs till now. So after finishing 7 verbs, the remaining verbs are to travel, سافر, to do, سوى, and to come, إجا. Those verbs are slightly different from the 7 previous verbs in terms of creating the basic for the present. Just a quick hint, spoken Arabic, it's all about accent, changing accent. So remember, أكل, we remove the first A and we put in the second A OU, كل. So it will become كل to do the present. أنا آكل, أنت تاكل. Now, to travel, سافر, it will not be applied on the same way. It's a slight different. The second A will become the sound I. So سافر is سافر. So now you will ask me, Juliana, how can I know which verb is first group? Which means first A will stay, second will become OU, أكل, كل, unless if it's 1A, راح, روح, and second type of verbs like travel, سافر, سافر will become سافر. Second A will become I. Trust me, with experience, with practice, it will become easy. So just bear in mind 2 types of verbs. With the time, you will be able to decide with verbs, which verb is fitting which group. So let me give you an example. To travel, سافر will become سافر. How can I conjugate I travel? أنا أسافر. أنت تسافر. أنت تسافري. أنتوا تسافروا. نحن نسافر. هو يسافر. هي تسافر. هم يسافروا. What I'm saying, I travel, you travel, you travel, you travel, we travel, he travels, she travels, they travel. As simple as that. Now, same thing for to do سوا. How many A's? 2A. First A will stay, second will become I. So سوا will become سوي. So you tell me if I will say swoop, it's obvious. It's not easy to our ears. So سوا is سوي. How can I conjugate that? أنا أسوي. أنت تسوي. أنتِ تسوي. أنتوا تسووا. نحن نسوي. هو يسوي. هي تسوي. هم يسووا. What I'm saying, I do, you do, you do, you do, we do, he does, she does, and they do. Same thing for the last verb to come. إجا. إجا will become, the A will become I because there is only one A. إجي. أنا آجي. أنت تاجي. أنتِ تاجي. أنتوا تاجوا. نحن ناجي. هو ياجي. هي تاجي. هم ياجوا. With this, I completed the 10 verbs in the present tense. To do a summary, remember 2 things. The first things, the verbs are divided into 2 groups. First group, second group. The first group will follow this way. First A will stay, second will become OU. أكل will become كل. Second group, first A will stay, second will become I. سافر. سافر. Taking into consideration that all the prefix and suffix are invariable. They stay the same. Trust this video is clear about the present tense of those 10 verbs. In the upcoming video, I will explain the future tense along with the negative form and interrogative form of the present tense. Download the PDF file down to understand more how to conjugate the verbs, and I will see you in the upcoming video.